Do you want to know how the central match of the English Premier League between Manchester City and Arsenal will end before it even starts? Today, I will answer that question. My name is Illyrial and I give match predictions using modern artificial intelligence technologies. In one of my previous videos, I accurately predicted Manchester City's victory over Bayern Munich in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. In today's review, I will analyze the readiness of the teams for the game, predict the winner of this match, and make a forecast for the exact score with which it will end. My project is not commercial, there is no advertising on the channel, so if you like my prediction, please show your support with a like and subscription. And we begin. On April 26, the central match of the entire season in the English Premier League will take place at the Etihad Stadium. Local team Manchester City will host Arsenal. In many ways, this match will be decisive in the context of the fight for the championship in the EPL. The Citizens have an intimidating form and are contenders not only for the EPL title but also for the FA Cup and the Champions League. In the week before the game against Arsenal, the Citizens made it to the semi-finals of the Champions League and secured a ticket to the final of the oldest football tournament on the planet, the FA Cup. Skipping around in the EPL, Manchester City played against a representative of the Championship, Sheffield United. As expected, Pep Guardiola's Wards did not notice any resistance from the opponent, defeating the Blades with a score of 3-0. Riyad Mahrez scored a hat-trick. In England, talks about the treble are becoming more and more frequent and louder, which is when a club wins the Championship, Cup, and Champions League all at once. However, Guardiola traditionally keeps a cool head and asks not to rush events. I am constantly asked to make a prediction whether Manchester City can achieve the treble. It's a very difficult task. Having all football statistics at my disposal, I can say that only one team has ever done it, and that team is Manchester United. Ahead of the face-to-face meeting with the Gunners, Manchester City is trailing their opponent by 5 points, but they have 2 games in hand. City has every chance to overtake Arsenal and defend their championship title in the EPL. A little important statistics. Manchester City has won 7 consecutive home games against Arsenal. The first round match took place in February at the Emirates Stadium in North London. The Citizens defeated Mikel Arteta's team with a score of 3-1. Manchester City's winning streak against the Gunners counts 7 matches in all competitions. In the current season, City and Arsenal have also played in the English Cup. The Citizens won at home with a score of 1-0. Towards the end of the season, Arsenal finds itself in an unenviable position. The Gunners cannot win 3 consecutive matches in the EPL. If the loss of points at Anfield was not a sensation, then the failures in matches against the Premier League outsiders West Ham, 2-2, and Southampton, 3-3, were a surprise. Moreover, Arsenal could have ended up with nothing in the match against the Saints. Arteta's team had to come back from a 1-3 score. The Arsenal coach said, "Our task has become more difficult, but I wouldn't want to focus solely on the match against Manchester City. We still have 6 games ahead. I don't think we are losing confidence in our abilities. On the contrary, I see the desire of my players to win. Everyone wants to win the EPL. We showed character in the match against Southampton. Everything was difficult, but we avoided defeat. This is an important moment. We have made too many unacceptable mistakes, but errors are an integral part of football. We need to work on our defense to avoid a repeat of what happened at the Etihad." Interestingly, last year Arsenal was in a similar situation. The Gunners were in contention for a top 4 spot until the end, but Arteta's team fell apart in the final games of the season and failed to qualify for the Champions League. The stakes are even higher now. Some important statistics. Arsenal hasn't won at the Etihad in the Premier League since January 2015. Arsenal hasn't won a Premier League game since April 1, when they beat a nearly hopeless Leeds United 4-1. The statistics suggest that Manchester City will achieve their goal and beat Arsenal at the Etihad. The citizens have been chasing the Londoners for some time and are in excellent form going into this match. This is the perfect opportunity to defeat a direct competitor in the race for the Premier League title and make a strong statement for their defense of the trophy. My prediction is that Manchester City will win 2-0, which seems like the logical outcome of all that has been said. Furthermore, a convincing win against the Gunners could be a turning point for Mikel Arteta's team. The current Arsenal team has no experience in the fight for titles, while for Manchester City, winning the Premier League has become routine. Guardiola's players smell blood and will surely not want to let go of their opponent. If you want me to make a prediction for another match, please leave a comment under the video with the names of the teams, date of the match, and the league. I will make sure to share my prediction with all my followers, and for the most popular matches, I will create a separate video review. Thank you for your attention.